and it's the D-Day for the Falcons. We're looking forward to that one. Who's Africa's best women's senior national team? That will be the question. The Super Falcons and the South Africa Bayana ladies will answer today in Casablanca, Morocco. The event is the second semi-finals of the Africa Women's Cup of Nations, a competition that South Africa won in the last edition that was also held in Morocco. Before the championship, the Super Falcons showed their desire to win their 10th title this time to their fans, and the manner they have gone about the business suggests that they mean business. What? The manner they shredded. Well, Jude, today the Falcons will be up against the Bayana ladies, and this is just another acid test for the Falcons.
Well, it's a big test, maybe the biggest test yet, for the girls at this tournament. We hold the advantage over the South Africans, no doubt, based on previous meetings in the tournament and all of that. But we cannot get carried away by past results. Okay, we cannot get carried away by past results. If we do that, then it's going to be foolhardy, and then we could be shocked, to the marrow by the South Africans. In terms of quality, yes, the girls have shown enough. I mean, riding on that 5-0 thumping of one of the tournament's hopefuls, talking about Zambia, our girls should be in high spirit getting into the game today. But make no mistakes, Tony, when teams of this stature come up against each other, there's always that thing. I mean, South Africans have always upped their tempo. They've always upped their game whenever they play us, especially most recently. They're defending champions of this tournament, let's not forget that. So there's going to be a whole lot in terms of back and forth, today in that game. I expect a very cagey one. I expect a lot of tackles. The game is going to be quite physical. Justin Madugu's side must be able to take advantage of the chances when they come. We did question them over the lack of chances created after the first game against Tunisia. They struggled against Botswana, struggled against Algeria. But luckily, they woke up from their slumber against Zambia, and I hope that the spirit in which they used in executing that game against Zambia could be reignited today against South Africans. If we get that right today, then I see us getting a victory. But the South Africans are not going to sit back and watch us run them over. So that's the truth. And they've got some very, very athletic players within that group. The Israelis was speaking pre-match, and she said, look, our girls, he believes in our girls' ability, to cause damage. The South Africans themselves, they've not been invisible at this tournament. They've struggled somewhat. Yes, they beat, was it Ghana? They struggled against Tanzania. I watched that game. They were totally off it. In the game against Senegal, they couldn't break down the Senegalese. They needed penalties to progress to the semi-finals. So maybe we can look at those weaknesses of the South Africans and capitalize on that. Otherwise, we could be very, very disappointed. But I'm sure, Tony, hopefully, as an Nigerian that I am, I'm hoping that our girls can get the better of the South Africans and maybe go all the way to lifting the trophy.
Well, that's what it is. A couple of Nigerians are hopeful too. Now, Super Falcons forward Chiwendi Ihezua is firmly in the race for the top scorers award, as she's currently on 3 goals, 1 goal behind Morocco captain Gazline Chebak and Senegalese forward Nguena Ndiaye. Within a cohesive squad, Falcons fullback Michelle Alozie and midfielder Rashidat Ajibade have also stood out, while Esther Okoronkwo, the tournament's top assist provider with 4, continues to rise. Now, debate has been fierce over the past few weeks as to which team is the best in Africa, between the Falcons and the Bayana ladies of South Africa. And that question will be properly answered tonight at the Labi Zoli Stadium in Morocco this evening. So, let's see what happens. The Falcons versus the Bayana ladies.
Well, the time for that one is 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Yep. So, whatever you're doing, you could probably just maybe mark that down somewhere as a reminder, because it's important that our girls, besides
Mission X,
besides the fact that there is a place in the fan, there's also that bragging right thing. I think the South Africans have woken up lately, and they seem to be making a whole lot of noise.
Yeah. Even at club level.
At club level,
looking good too.
Look at what Sundowns is doing. Look at what they did at the Club World Cup. Even though they left at the group stage, they put in a good shift. Look at what they are doing over us in the World Cup qualifiers.
I think they had the best goal of that tournament. Wow. The FIFA Club.
You also look at the fact that they almost get snatching the ticket at our expense as well for the World Cup. So the South Africans see us as their rivals, and whenever we meet them, they always want to prove a point. And I think that's going to be the same thing happening today. I hope our girls, put their foot on the gas even further and tear them apart, as we really hope.
Okay.